Greetings, everyone. It's Warren. I'm back from a little brief hiatus. Took a little time out from social media and all that stuff. Actually was a little busy doing some other things, but I'm still around. And if you guys managed to hang on to my channel, I really appreciate you. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'm gonna ask that each and every one of you take a minute to subscribe to my channel. So I finally did it. December 14th, I will be embarking on my first ever cruise to the Bahamas, so forth and so on. And this is my very first cruise. I got a good deal, I think, being that it's my first. I asked around, I was asking everybody about their opinions and things of that nature. But something happened Thursday evening because I asked somebody something and they gave me a smart answer. And the reason I realized this person gave me a smart answer because of they really didn't know the answers to the questions. And I'm going to say this. I have nothing against Carnival Cruise Line because I've never been on a cruise, but everybody and their sister, I asked them basic questions and everybody talking about Carnival Cruise. To be honest, they had a whole lot of mess going on this past summer. I don't want to be on that ship. I am going to be on the Norwegian Prima, P-R-I-M-A. And I'll send a picture of the ship. I want to call it a boat. We all know it's not a boat. And I will be 7 days. I decided to go 7 days. I'm going all in. And I'm going to go ahead and say a happy Merry Christmas to myself. Okay? Because this is going to be one of my Christmas gifts to myself. And I did manage to secure somebody to go with me. So once I, talked to my buddy, whatever, he went on the front of his portion of the money. So we're all aboard. Neither one of us has ever been on a cruise before. So y'all got to forgive me. This sun is going to be in my face. And I hope y'all can hear me pretty good because I didn't bring my my mics with me. But I'm going to have to put my hand up some kind of way. I can't drop my sun visor because guess what? My camera's hanging off of it and it's in a very bad spot. But y'all know, with me, there's no fancy editing, so we're just gonna take it for what it's worth. If I can manage to stay behind these trucks, that sun might block it. This truck might block the sun. So I'm looking forward to this this cruise, being that it's my first ever. And I've done a lot of research. I did pretty much a lot of research on the do's and don'ts because I was going all in. I'm booking this, I'm paying for this, I'm doing all these things. I decided to pull back on some of the things, especially the unlimited drinks and all that stuff, because I'm really not drinking that much. It wouldn't have made sense. And with what Norwegian was charging, now they did have a 50% off situation going on, so this is what I did. I said, you know what, I'm not that crazy about liquor, so it made sense for me to drop the liquor, drop the prepaid gratuities, and get a better ship that it's been around since 2022. Most of the older ones that had the deep discounts, 2013, 2019 ships. Okay, but they were dated. I didn't want anything that was so outdated because I may want to film something. I don't want to film some old ship with lacquer in the bedroom or whatever. But I'm excited about this trip. And so I finally sat down and was going back and forth. I had talked about this several times. I was going back and forth on, do I want to do this cruise? I've never done one, and there's no reason why I can't do one at this point in my life. If I never do one again, I'll make this one, which is December the 14th. And I'll be dropping maybe some little short videos here and there while I'm on the ship. And even when we dock, I can't give you guys the whole full itinerary right now. I'm driving, but it will be the Bahamas, Caribbean area, all down through there. It's a 7-day trip. I was looking at 3, and a lot of people seem to suggest it. Warren, do 3 days just to get your feet wet. I was looking at 3 days because I was looking at these older ships. Okay, that's not bad. You know, I can do this. It's only $400. It's only $500. But here's the deal. I have not treated myself all year other than tennis shoes. That don't count. You have to have shoes and clothes and socks. But I have not treated myself actually in 2 years. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something while I have you guys on here. I don't know if you all got wind of my live that I did Saturday morning. I'm gonna date this as Saturday morning. I did the live. A very good friend of mine, a new friend of mine, happened to secure a cabin for free and was telling me about it. I'm like, yeah, I'll come along, because the young lady's getting ready to start renting it out. And I did a live video feed of the cabin without me talking, of course, and that cabin was amazing. It added a little element of fright, because I was driving and I'm following her, and we both had our GPS on, but for some reason GPS took us through off a dirt road, a rocky road. It was already dark, it had been rainy, muddy. Let me just tell y'all, when I seen my truck this morning, oh my God, I could not get to the car wash fast enough. My truck was a mess. Yeah, I know y'all, it's a truck. They meant to go off where mine, except for mine. But anyway, that cabin. So we got on this dark, rocky, muddy dirt road. Let me set the scene for y'all. If something gonna go wrong with you, this is where your car would have cut off, and you probably wouldn't have been seen again. It was giving that vibe. And I'm riding through, I'm like, I cannot believe this. I knew I was going to a cabin. I knew I was gonna hang out all night. I did not bring any means of protecting myself, if you know what I'm saying. So we finally got off this dirt road. We got back on the main road. The GPS had us both, because I'm thinking, where is she going? I look at my GPS, it's doing the same thing. It made us turn right and get on another dark, dirt, muddy road. But the way we got off the road and turned right, and then turned right, we were literally going back the way we just came from. Literally. But then we finally hung a left and we got back on the road. That road was the last road we had just got off of. So I told her when we got there, it was pitch black, it was dark, and she said her friend said to look for cabin 18. You couldn't even see. You could see the image of a house. And had I not remembered what that house looked like when I pulled it up on Zillow, we would have been looking for that house for a very long time. So we found the house, cabin 18. It was a A-frame style cabin, you know, full bath, full bedroom upstairs, full bath, full bedroom downstairs, really nice kitchen. It was done up really, really nice. I'm gonna try to possibly drop some pictures on here somewhere of the cabin for you guys to see, because I did take a few pictures, and it was amazing. So I really couldn't see the cabin all last night in all its glory. But this morning when I got up and started walking through looking at it, it was perfect. The only thing that was a problem was the fact that the weather was so bad. I couldn't sit on the deck and drink my coffee looking off into the drop off, and as far as you can see in this cabin. And this cabin is located in Pine Mountain, Georgia, which is south. Pine Mountain, Georgia. And so I was telling my friend, I said, now keep this in mind. When your coworker starts posting this for rent, let me know. I want to rent this for a weekend. I want to rent it. And she's like, well, I said, yeah, if you want to, you can come. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. But I want to rent it for a weekend. But I'm gonna try my best to rent it when there's absolutely hardly no chance of rain, because I want to see it in all its beauty. I want to really see this cabin and it was great. It was fully stocked. They had everything, pots and pans, everything you could ask for was already in there. And they even had some beans and some canned goods there for whatever reason. But this cabin was amazing. So that's my 2 reports, which is finally, with my grown self, waited all these years, my very first cruise is coming up, and I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's already been paid for. There's no turning back right now. You know, even if they had to wheel me on there and dump me into my room, I'm going. And I'm not going on this trip to do a whole lot of drinking, a whole lot of party, because, you know, a lot of people saying, you probably chose right, because Carnival or whatever is like really a party. I said, yeah, I don't want that. I want to relax. I'm gonna be up at the crack of dawn. I'm gonna be up there on the deck sipping my coffee, just sitting up there and just relaxing. I'm gonna have a relaxing vacation, and which I'll be leaving December 14th, and I'm so looking forward to it, y'all. I cannot wait. So other than the cabin and my very first cruise, which is coming up, I'm happy to say there's nothing else to report. Nothing bad, no sad news, none of that stuff. I try to stay away from all of that sad news and all that stuff. But other than that, everything is going good still. Now, since I'm passing Sam's Club again last week, this lady caught me off guard again. She's sitting out here now in her buggy. She's always out here with her stuff as if she just lost her home, with her buggy and everything, and caught me off guard again. So I was like, excuse me, ma'am, I'm going in Sam's Club or whatever, you know, blah blah whatever. Would you like anything back? You know, you want some bread and some lunch meat? You know, trying to be a nice guy. Once again, she said no, but sorry, I didn't know that music was playing. She says no, but can you bring me a Golden Corral gift card? No, I'm not about to bring you a $20 gift card so you can go sell it. Now, maybe she got a house. Maybe that's just the image that she's portraying, but she tricked me again, because I was gonna go in Sam's Club, you know, get the 2 loaves of bread, because I only eat one. I really didn't need bread, but I was gonna get her some lunch meat, and that would have been enough to get her through a couple of days. She turned it down. That was weird, y'all. I mean, she tricked me again. And usually if I see somebody like that, I would, if I'm going in a store, because I don't carry cash, I'm not trying to give them money. If they need something within reason, I'll buy it. I don't care if she would have said, I need some deodorant. I would have got her some deodorant or whatever. But to ask for a gift card, no, you're not getting that. But anyway, y'all, I just want to check in. And once again, for those of you that almost been an accident, for those of you that hung in here and still, you know, watching my channel, and I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while, and there will be other videos to come here fairly soon. And for those of you that are watching my channel and watching my video for the very first time, please go ahead and hit like, comment, and or subscribe. And I'm gonna do better about posting some more videos. This is not a means for extra money for me, so I'm gonna be in and out with this thing. But I'm looking forward to my first ever cruise, which is gonna be on Norwegian Prima. And y'all can look it up. I'll put a picture too up here about the ship and everything, maybe some information if I can come across it. And I think I got a pretty decent deal. I stopped worrying about if I'm gonna save $100 here, $200 here. I said, look, do it. And so I did it, and I'm looking forward to it. And for now, that's just about gonna wrap it up for me. So you guys have a great rest of your weekend, or whatever day you get to watch this video, and I'll be seeing you guys again really soon. Talk to y'all later.